Good morning, everyone. Today we have the optional memorial of Saint Wenceslas and also Saints Lawrence Ruiz and companions. Just a bit of background on them. Saint Wenceslas was a Czech, and he was also very concerned about poor people and looked after them. In fact, his generosity towards them was so unpopular with his own family that his brother organized his henchmen to murder him. So Wenceslas came to a bit of a gruesome end. But he is one of those guys, and I'm assuming it's the same person it's one of those Christmas songs we often don't sing because it happens after Christmas, Good King Wenceslas came down on the feast of Stephen. Anyway, the other saints that we look at are Lawrence Ruiz and companions. Lawrence Ruiz was the first Filipino martyr, and he he ended up in Japan, and at that time, basically, they were saying that anyone who follows the Christian belief and so forth would be put to death. And they tortured them most horribly, and that's why and his companions. And there's a whole litany of people who were put to death by the Japanese because of their belief and their conviction. So we remember those people who gave their lives out of. They were not religious people specifically; they were lay people, and they made a difference, hopefully, because the religion still continued. The gospel today, in Luke's gospel, again, we're looking at chapter 9, where Herod hears about Jesus, but doesn't hear about him specifically because people are saying, oh, well, this is like the reincarnation of John. He's come back to life. And then Herod's saying, but I had his head chopped off. How could that be? And other people were saying some of the prophets. And it kind of, I think, it draws to mind the fact that Herod was a Roman leader. And again, we have that tension between the Jewish tradition and what Jesus was talking about in the early Christian tradition and the Romans. And so the conflict then, or the confusion, if you like, between politics and religion, which we still seem to have even these days, particularly as we're leading up to the elections. I think that the bottom line we need to remember is that there is only one God, and that's the God we know about through Jesus Christ. That is the God we know, who is Jesus Christ. You have yourselves a wonderful day, and we'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.